my home. I'll always long to be here wherever I go.
Surely you don't mean to cross on my bridge.
I'm more accustomed to letting my staff do the arguing for me.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, don't tell me that was your best. Best on a sack of bones like you.
Ooh, well spoken for the son of a troll.
He's my father's known to me.
Johnny blasted! Very funny! You know something? I never thought I'd spend my days hiding out in Sherwood, leading the life of a common thief.
Come on, Robert. Let's go into town.
There's never been a better time to strike it rich, with the whole country in turmoil and King Richard in prison across the sea.
Life takes care of itself, I always say.
And it's no wonder we haven't hit the jackpot yet. Johnny, I never asked the clock the time of day, nor never took a pence I couldn't spend, nor never made a plea while down on bended knee. So pardon me for asking this, my friend. How can a fellow get ahead in life without losing the one he's got?
Tell me, man.
He might just sell his soul to reach that lofty goal, to lay his grubby hands upon his dream jackpot. How can a fellow find his holy grail? Take my chances, a land's alone. He surely can expect his head will stand erect when in the end he's dangling from a hangman's knot. How can a fellow get ahead in life without losing the one he's got? It's high time that we shook the tax collector's crook and found a life of opulence and luxury instead.
For who needs luxury? This wood's enough for me. A bite to fill my belly and a place to lay my head.
How can a fellow find the perfect rose when he's cornered by poison thorns?
Go on.
He should move an inch, regardless of the pinch. He may not live to rule the day that he was born. How can a fellow find his pot of gold when he can't find a unicorn? He surely can assume those friendly folks to whom his debts are bound will stand around his grave and mourn. How can a fellow find the promised land with the burdens that can't be borne?
What's a cat?
Thanks a lot. How can a fellow get ahead in life without losing the one he's got? Good morning, Constable. Hard at work, I see.
In all states work and all states pay. That's my motto.
Well, then you're just the man for the job.
Well, thank you. Give it back my whistle. Right then, away with you. I hate thieves.
I'm sorry, Red Dogs. Hang on. The sheriff raised the tariff. The sheriff raised the tariff?
The sheriff raised the tariff?
I need new lawns and playing cards, but I can't even
cooperate with us the way they did as sheriff.
What did you say?
Oh, never mind.
Cooperation. Hold the hatchet, Johnny, that's it!
You don't intend to.
Why didn't I think of this before? Cooperation!
Why didn't I keep my mouth shut? I think the sheriff would disapprove. I think the townsfolk would disapprove. I think you lost your bloody mind. It's
the jackpot, Johnny! Come on, I'll prove it to you.
You can't hope to pull it off from that.
Clem, I told you 1,000 times I don't want you in there in those names of drinking!
Maybe.
I'd like to come in and have a drink.
Well, can't you fit through the doorway?
Maybe you're right.
Hey, give that back! That's my Nottingham Code of Justice!
Nottingham Code of what?
Of Justice! I found it in the garbage heap this morning. Now give it back!
There's no such thing as justice in Nottingham.
Oh yeah? Mom promised to my Nottingham Code of Justice!
Hang us both.
You're going to keep her occupied.
How am I going to do
You'll
that?
think of something.
Please, Clem, I'm not saying it again! Mom, don't call me that!
Have that drink now.
Oh, it's on the house.
Heathcliff.
Leave through the square!
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm so glad that Cliff was able to call you out into joining me in the fresh air. It's too blasted hot and muggy in there. But that's what you get with a group of hard-working, respectable gentlemen trying to drink away their sorrows. To think of all your precious money going into the sheriff's pockets. And what do you get in return? Higher taxes.
That blackguard could raise them again tomorrow, and we could do no more than we've done today.
Perhaps it's time you've done something about it.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Take it back.
Friend, when you get your report from the sheriff, you get mine too, huh?
I will. And you'll not see a farthing of it unless you're in with me. Merry men, and hear what I've to say. Is there one among you who is fearful or afraid? Nay, is there one among you who has never seen before the fatness of the wealthy or the sickness of the poor? Then follow me, my noble friends, and we will right this wrong. For there are those in need of us and our intrepid song. We'll steal from the rich and give to the poor. We'll make sure the rich aren't rich anymore. We'll take what we need and then we'll take more and give it to those who knock at our door. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. We'll make sure the rich aren't rich anymore. We'll take what we need and then we'll take more and give it to those who knock at our door. Now hearken to me once again, and this is what we'll do. We'll make quite certain our good sheriff hasn't got a clue. So watch the high road and the low and everywhere between. We'll ambush every wealthy man in Sherwood that we see. I then follow in my merry men, and we will mark the way for those who stand in need of us and our goodwill display. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. Make sure the rich aren't rich anymore. We'll take what we need and then we'll take more and give it to those who knock at our door. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. Make sure the rich aren't rich anymore. We'll take what we need and then we'll take more and give it to those who knock at our door. No! You can turn your backs on me. You can turn your backs on each other, but how, I ask you? Can you turn your backs on Richard, our king? If we don't stand up for him, who will? Prince John, the Sheriff of Nottingham. We must raise the ransom ourselves. Long live King Richard! This day, we shall not rest till the ransom is ours. Hail to the lion's heart, the name we will defend. Hail to the lion's heart, to triumph in the end. Steal from the rich, give to the poor. Steal from the rich, give to the poor. Steal from the rich, give to the poor. Steal from the rich, give to
London was pleasant, my prince.
I don't care much for travel, Sheriff, but the business of the crown often requires it. How is our beloved Shire?
We have our share of quarrels and more than our share of thieves, but we manage.
Indeed. Now, as to the matter at hand. With the king incarcerated by those ungodly heathens, his affairs, naturally, fall to me. Thus, in addition to all that's required my attention, I am charged with the care of Royal Ward. Do you know her, Sheriff?
I know of her, Your Highness, Maid Marian.
Yes. She's awfully fond of my brother. Now she's anything but content with his absence. Not to mention, she doesn't seem to favour my method of ruling England. Let me reduce this for you, Sheriff. I have no time to entertain her. And I believe a period of diversion will improve her spirits.
How may I oblige, Your Grace?
Nottingham. It's just the place for her to get away. Why, it's quaint. And now the commotion seems to be charging the air in London, and while she's here, you will keep an eye on her.
Oh.
Make no mistake, Sheriff, when I am king, well, that is, if some mishap should prevent my poor brother Richard from being released, I might be able to sign you a ticket out of here.
My sword's yours.
My sheriff, rise a tariff. My sheriff, rise a tariff. The sheriff, rise. Oh, sorry, sir. Didn't know you had company.
Sheriff, we'll discuss my plans further on my return from Canterbury. I'll see myself out.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Dressing like a queen, another pot of Christendom, aren't they?
Do you have any idea the kind of fool you just made of yourself?
No, what kind?
Oh, indeed. It was a stupid question.
And Nottingham!
You're not even on the map, for pity's sake. If only there were a way out of here.
Well, there is, my lord. The old road through Sherwood. But be careful, there are more thieves than rice and wedding.
We'll hear no talk of thieves today, Constable. What did you say?
Okay.
Rice at a wedding? Very interesting.
It is.
What if, for the sake of argument, this Lady Marian were my ticket out of here?
Why do you need a ticket?
Shut up, you imbecile! Why, oh, why am I consigned to mingle with the peasants? There ought to be a law designed to bar them from my presence. But oh, a lovely maid soon be here, and on that fateful day, perhaps I'll find a new career down good old London away. London, London, calling my name. London, London, fortune and fame. A paradise of appetite where pleasures all abound. The merchandise is always right. There's treasures by the pound. London, London, glorious place. London, London, splendor and grace. A haven of felicity where no one ever grieves. And think of the publicity of war around me. Shut up, you imbecile.
Right, sire.
If I am mistaken, then confine me to the manstocks. But rarely do I blunder when an opportunity knocks. You see, Oh, winsome wenches on the way, and though it sounds absurd, I never thought I'd see the day I'd relish one small word. London, 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 great and lone. London, London, silver and gold. A part of the days when wrath is up your sleeves and arsenal of villains.
No more force to lead a life that's positively rife with all the rabble and the muck they rage. I shall have my rise to fame, to elevate my name above this place that's nowhere on the map, for pity's sake.
London, London, calling my name. London, London, much another thing. London, dresses by the palm. London, London, glorious place.
just never dreamt it would be on a full stomach.
You two haven't stood up all day. Instead of manning your post, you both sit around like potato sacks.
Oh, please don't mention food of any kind.
I wager you two clowns won't be so comical when John finds out here.
No, don't do that, Scott.
Serves you right. We're never going to raise a ransom at this rate. All you men do is sit around holding up the trees.
Ah, thanks to Robin.
Thanks indeed.
John, I was
You
just...
just show your thanks by picking a few pockets. Can't feed ourselves on gratitude alone. Off you go. How can you sleep at a time like this, Robin? Sheriff finds out about this little charade, strings up by the tallest tree in the Shire.
Relax, Johnny. Soon our army will be as big as his.
Don't you realize the risk of betrayal each new man brings?
Betrayal! You've heard the way they talk. These men won't betray me.
Only because they believe you really are raising a ransom for the king.
It's really working, isn't it? Don't go soft on me, Johnny. We're closer now to the jackpot than we've ever been.
It's a problem. There's a coach on the road.
I'll take care of it.
Now you're speaking my language.
Oh there, man of antiquity. Where to this fine afternoon?
None of your beeswax, young instigator. Off with you now, at once.
Certainly. After you've shared a bit of your bounty with the poor.
Young man, you drive me to desperate measures.
Ha! Ha 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 ha!
Dearest Percival, what's happened?
No need for alarm, just a band of thieves on the road here.
Thieves, flesh and blood, just think of it, Miss Marian.
A rather grubby lot they are.
Really, Percival, if you're not going to trample them, at least ask if this is the way to Nottingham.
And lady, I don't speak with the likes of these rascals.
Must I do it myself?
Ah, curse it. Gone are the days when a man was respected. Well, what of it, young imp?
Did you say Nottingham?
Are you the leader of this band of hoods?
My apologies for the delay we've caused you. Times being what they are, we've been forced to question strangers upon this road.
Sir, if your intent is to rob us, please be about us and let us on our way.
Rob you? Wherever did you get such an idea?
Impertinence. I'm sorry to say that when one...
Apology accepted. You see, we are but humble stewards of the king.
The king? Surely you make no reference to the man who wears the crown of England.
I know of no other king.
I see. And of what are you stewards?
We are not at liberty to discuss it with friends of the prince.
Friends? Wherever did you get such an idea?
You did say you were on your way to Nottingham, did you not?
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've been traveling for quite some distance and are exhausted.
Fear not, my lady. We shall not impede your progress to that hopeful place.
Milady, the prince assured you Nottingham would be hospitable.
The prince? You are in his service.
It's strange now I think of it. I can't seem to recall Richard ever mentioning you before.
That doesn't surprise me. We are under an oath of secrecy.
Richard tells Milady everything, isn't that right? Miss Marian is the king's court cook.
The royal ward? Milady!
Oh, please, that isn't necessary.
Stay a moment, Milady. Tell us of his majesty.
Friends, I am moved by your loyalty, but I'm afraid I have no good news. The last message from Vienna was that Edward has raised the ransom by 50,000 marks.
50,000
I'm so afraid for him.
We will never give up, milady. Prince John has no intention of helping our king, but Roman has pledged his life to raise a ransom for Richard.
And we'll follow Robin to the end.
You are this Robin? I begin to see. You've been forced to hide out in these woods.
No, it's by our own choice, milady. Heaven knows there are a few places friendly to the name of Richard the Lionheart.
Yes, I know.
If you're ever in need, come to Sherwood. We don't have much, but where friendship and loyalty are concerned, we have our share and more. Many a wayfaring man has travelled upon this road. A cumbersome pack or a creak in his back He is anxious to lighten his load, and often the holiest men take pilgrimage through this way. They're singing a song as they hobble along, for they stop off and tarry a day. And if while reposing they ask, "Does this woodland a name?" I'll touch them a while, or I'll crack them a smile, but the answer is always the same. Sherwood, yes, this forest is my home. I'll always long to be here wherever I may roam. Sherwood, yes, it's here among the trees, with roads and rags and scalawags that I am most at ease.
Within this wood,
Just roll on for hours with the blossoming flowers, feeling safe as a lake never could.
another snowballs on quest to ride out into the gloom. They search east and west on a dangerous quest for to render a dragon its doom.
But when night is come and they're lost, they lift up their voices and cry. Then gone is their fear when the travelers hear the refrain of that fabled reply. Sherwood, yes, this forest is my home. I'll always long to be here wherever I may roam. Sherwood, yes, it's here among the trees, with ropes and rags and scalawags that I am most at ease. Sherwood, yes, this forest is my home. I'll always long to be here wherever I may roam. Sherwood, yes, it's here among the trees, with rags and scalawags that I am most at ease. With ropes and rags and scalawags that I am most at ease. Do come again, my lady. You're always welcome.
Thank you. You don't know how this is warming my heart, Sir Robin. Come along, Rosalind. Rosalind! The lake! Goodbye.
Hello, my lady. See him again.
Farewell, my lady.
See you again.
Are you finished with the collection, Constable? What is the meaning of this?
Thieves, my lord! Hundreds of thieves that attacked me!
We'll hear no talk of thieves today, Constable. I'm expecting Milady's arrival any second now.
Be careful what you say, my lord. He has eyes everywhere.
What are you planning?
He's Marian. They call him Robin.
What?
They say he's the slipperiest hood that ever roamed these parts.
If I've never heard of this Robinhood, how can it be such a threat? Now, get out of my sight before I put you to a simple task, like scrubbing the drawbridge.
No, wait a moment on that, sire.
What?
I saw a carriage approaching the castle a moment ago. A fancy one it was.
Imbecile, why didn't you tell me?
What for? It's just more of those queer folk from London.
Constable?
I knew you didn't want to be bothered by any of their snobbery.
Constable, about that task I just mentioned, why don't you go see to it with a toothbrush?
Yes.
Ah, Lady Marian, at last we meet. The rumors of your grace and beauty don't do justice to the sight of you.
Surely, me don't jest.
Am I narrow?
Miss Marian understands you are simply playing it safe by addressing the eldest of us first. Isn't that right, Miss Marian? So taken by your dashing appearance, she can hardly speak.
Why, of course, I've just been blind, Lord.
Your graciousness has saved me from embarrassment. I could never have mistaken you for such an old, worn-out gentleman.
Flattered, Lord.
The rumors of your beauty, how does one say it? They don't do justice to the sight of you.
Pleased to be here, my Lord.
Glad to hear it. I was afraid our little castle was too simple for the taste of so refined a woman.
Life is full of surprises, my Lord.
Why don't you ask his liege what sort of amusement can be found in a place so quaint? It isn't even on the map.
Oh, there's plenty to do in Nottingham. We hunt, we fish, we ride horses in the forest.
How quaint! How rudimentary! Just the thing for me, lady. I ache at the thought of missing all the fun.
Won't you join me for a peaceful ride in the glade? It's the perfect place for two people to become better acquainted.
Sounds captivating, but you see, we've so much to do to get settled down.
Nonsense. Percival will see to it all.
Splendid. I'll ready the horses.
My lady, what's come over you?
Forgive me, Rosalind, but I've made up my mind to help Mr. Robin any way I can.
Then why didn't you stay in Sherwood? It was so wonderful having all those dashing lads attending us.
You must never let your passions dictate your path.
But I don't want to spend my entire life as a lady in waiting. I want to know what it feels like to be in love.
And so you shall, dear, when the time is right.
When? Won't you tell me? How do you know when you're really in love?
How do you know when you've fallen in love? Does a pillar of light fall from heaven above to chase all your worries away? How do you know when
Rosalind. It just isn't fair.
Why it means so much to Milady, a chambermaid has no right standing in ways. How do you know when you've fallen in love? I suppose you just do.
Funny. How much is 50,000 marks?
I'll have to be this for the rest of our days, I'd wager. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, that's all.
You always have a reason for wondering, Robin.
I do I?
Yes. You're hiding something.
I am I?
Something you don't want me to know. What do you think, mate? You've been acting a bit strange these past few days.
Oh, I have.
Won't work. I know you too well. You're out of sorts.
All right then. What's my hiding?
I don't know.
Come, Johnny. I'm smart enough to know that I can never hide anything from you. Been friends for too long.
Ah!
Why do you think it's peculiar I should mention the 50,000? I'm always thinking about my favorite subject.
50,000 more.
Why do you keep saying that? 50,000.
By golly, that's it!
What are you shouting about?
You've fallen for her, haven't you?
Can't keep your voice down.
You have to do everything in my power to get that ransom. She might just give you a second.
I'm warning you, if you don't
boil war. Be quite affecting your droopy little cat, wouldn't it?
John Little, you have said some outrageously stupid things in your lifetime, but in all the years I've known you, never have you been so completely, entirely, and otherwise comprehensively mistaken.
Don't worry, Robin. Your secret's safe with me.
Life is a life for me, and when life is rightfully leisurely, I'll humbly choose where I want to snooze in the cooling shine of an old oak tree. For good Saint Christopher is always with me. He'll mop my way on a hot summer's day to a spring of refreshing water. And if I am mind to be extra kind, he'll arrange me a kiss with the butcher's daughter. Oh, the lazy life is a life for me. I'll humbly choose where I want to snooze in the cooling shade of that oak. Take anything you want, but leave the Holy Scriptures. I'd be lost in the world without them.
Your ears are as keen as a thief's, Friar.
You can hear everything if you listen with your heart.
Please, I'm in no mood for a sermon.
Something on your mind, brother?
It's like this. I have this plan. I'm going to hit the jackpot and nothing is going to stand in my way. And when I do, I'm going to set out on my own. Nothing to weigh me down.
Simple enough.
I met someone a few days ago. Someone. Well, now I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a bit confused.
Blessed be the day the good Lord has smiled upon you.
Why am I frowning?
Because you haven't seen the hand of Providence yet.
Providence. The money was coming in, the stores were going up, and then
And then you were saved from your jackpot. You see, the real jackpot isn't what we think. It's something that comes along unexpected. Something that speaks to us in a voice we've never heard before. That's why it can open our hearts.
And it feels like a knife.
Only if you resist. Give it a chance, brother. A man who won't listen to his heart is the poorest man in all the world, no matter how much lucre he has.
You're not like other churchmen, Friar. Fact is, we usually don't care for your type.
We?
Gentlemen, there's someone I'd like you all to meet. State your name for the record.
Tuck. Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck, meet the Marian of Sherwood.
Just don't try to convert us.
How can I resist? Oh boy, now this is what I call a jackpot. Now you wouldn't have something to drink for a thirsty old
What's the matter, old boy? Are you losing your head? Forgive me, my lady. I know what you must think of me. I can hardly blame you. But this much I can promise. You shall never be a feather in my cap. Feather in my cap. No, never for this chap. And though it's likely I'm the poorest pauper on the map, I've no gumption, I'm afraid to woo a lovely maid and hold her like a quarry in my trap. No, you'll never be a feather in my cap. Feather in my cap. The answer is a snap. And anyone who thinks me in deceit is just a sap. I've no reason to conceal, I'm really just a heel whose guns are far too often grown to flap. No, you'll never be a feather in my cap. But when it comes to romance and those gentle hearts, the truth is surely plain to see that I'm no thief of hearts. I will surely tell no lies, nor wear the clever guise to thrill you like a sudden thundercloud. You may be my one desire, the treasure I admire, but please believe me when I start to yarn that you'll never be a feather in my cap. You'll never be a feather in my cap.
Constable, how are you this fine afternoon?
Maybe I should be asking you then.
Don't be alarmed, I haven't taken leave of my senses. To think, I actually had my doubts about wooing our dear Miss Marian. I should have a ring on her finger before the month is out.
A gold ring, my lord? Of course. You know, thieves can smell gold a mile away.
What?
They can smell it. It's just the gold they can smell that.
What are you babbling about?
Please, my lord.
If I've never heard. You are one piece of work. I will hear no talk of thieves today, Constable. Now we must prepare the taxes for London. First, a little for safekeeping. You know what to do? Come. Oh, yes!
It's quite heavy.
Well, get it. Now, of course it's heavy. All right.
Hawaii. That's quite pretty.
Oh, you can have it.
You must be my Marian.
Oh, it's just a chambermaid. What do you want?
Am I interrupting, my lords?
We were just discussing the affairs of the castle.
Pray
moneys?
That's none of your concern.
Of course, I merely came to say that Milady has taken ill and will be not able to leave her chambers for a day or two.
This is true. I want to depart for London this afternoon with a tax shipment. The lady was to accompany me.
London? Actually, Milady was looking better when I last saw her. A trip through Sherwood will certainly improve her spirits.
But we don't go to Sherwood with for taxis.
Too bad. You'll have no luck convincing Milady to go the long way round. She so loves the forest.
Oh, I've been considering the old road through Sherwood for some time now.
What about the thieves?
Come. Milady and I made the trip a week ago. We saw nothing but a few humble woodsmen going about their business.
There you see, Constable, there's nothing to fear.
Lord, if we go through Sherwood, we'll have to triple the guard.
You mean we'll have an armed escort?
Of course.
I see. Then it's simply out of the question.
What?
Milady abhors the sound of all that armor clinking and clanking every step of the way, and who can blame her? It's quite a journey to London.
Sheriff, we can't go into that den of thieves without an escort.
Very well. I'll give Milady your answer. Bon voyage.
Wait! Constable, I'm obliged to keep my side on me there at all times, do you hear? Now take the taxes to my lady's coach and hide them under the seat. And be quick about it.
What?
Constable, wrong box.
But who gets the big one?
I do so hope this trip will improve Milady's outlook.
Anything for the royal ward.
It was then that the bishop discovered that his bottle of ale was missing.
You drank it, didn't you, Friar?
Young man, I am a steward of the church. Would I tarnish my soul?
Every last drop.
Oh, it's all right, John. The truth is I spilled a bit of the bishop's ale down the front of my robe every day for a week and came staggering into mass with a big grin on my face. From the old crab of the wall, he wanted to hang me from the bell tower. He couldn't let anyone find out about his precious bottle of ale.
The moral is?
Simple. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Wait! There's a carriage on the road. To the trees, lads. If it isn't old Chivalric, King Nottingham so soon, are we?
I see you didn't learn your lesson last time, you blackguard. Gone the days when a man was obeyed.
What's the hold up?
This young corrupt scallions blocking their road.
You there, get out of here before you find yourself hanging by a gallows. Just have to show who's boss, that's all.
Splendid spot you found for us to stretch our legs.
I think it's time we brought our way.
We'll be along in a moment.
Oh, what is the meaning of this?
Hello again.
You'll find the goods cleverly hidden under the seat.
Under the seat.
Take your hands off me. Oh, look, sire, thieves.
Shut up, you imbecile.
Welcome to Sherwood, my lord.
I demand an explanation.
It seems you've attempted to transport a modest sum of money through my forest.
Your forest of all the outrageous. I'll see to it personally that each one of you will hang by a gallows until
I'm
you're...
so glad we had this little chat, Sheriff. It was a pleasure meeting you. He's all yours, man. My dear friends, gather round! Meet our dear guest, the venerable Sheriff of Nottingham. We, the judge and jury, find you, the Sheriff of Nottingham, guilty of... He's absolutely and completely... He's... Confounded! How is one can make?
What's precisely?
I think it's quite concise to say.
I think it's rather nice to say.
Naughty? What? Yes! Naughty! Star, not everything jumps for wrong. Don't have something like rain in a storm. Naughty! 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 Naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty Sherwood, naughty man, that is walking the corner of my land. Nearly a hundred miles is gone. You're
Works every time. Dumping at the castle gate.
I hope you forgive the commotion.
My, they do seem to enjoy themselves.
Surely their way of thinking.
I'm fascinated you've managed to win their loyalty.
Hunger lowers the price of loyalty considerably.
Indeed. And most especially when one hungers for a cause one believes in. A dream, if you will. I'll never forget that first day in Sherwood, how my heart leapt when I heard you pledge your life to save Richard.
Really?
I only hope you never give up. There's so much at stake, Robin, and you've such power to do good. I can plainly see why these men admire you so.
Dream,
$20. Percival?
Robinhood.
Must have slipped my mind.
I'll see that blackguard pay for his insolence. He'll hang from the tallest tree in the Shire.
He did take a liking to me lady. In fact, Robinhood and me lady Marian spent the whole afternoon together.
The scoundrel! At dawn, my armies march on Sherwood.
Well, I wouldn't try that, my lord. They say he's the finest archer in the Shire.
What do I care? I'm not going to throw an archery tournament.
And soon he'll have enough gold for his ransom.
If I could... What did you say?
Who, me?
He's the finest archer in the Shire.
He is.
And he's taken a liking to me lady.
He has.
And gold is what he wants?
It is.
Why, that's it.
Right.
Hold on to your horses for just a space. I have an idea that might succeed. It's been sitting here right in front of my face. An arrow of gold is the thing that we need.
An arrow of gold is what we need?
Yes, you imbecile. Yes, indeed. We'll offer it up as a victory prize for noble Sir Robin to try his hand. No doubt he'll bedeck himself in disguise, and then we sack the insidious side.
And then we'll smack the slippery sap, eh?
Please restrain your tiresome prat.
But friends, boys, the time to bear the optics of the wind to the air. And what was it message from mine? We're going to see Robin and put on the show. We'll grab down with boy and soil and dirty despicable night. Back into the dungeon and roll with bludgeon and hastily taking the brain. Then this will raise the people stare. A hum of confusion will ring through the air. And powers and birds from high and low will come to see Robin Hood's way to go.
Example of Robin Hood to show every peasant that hope is dire,
And learn that marauder is gone for good.
there be no more outlaws in all of the Shire.
You mean there won't be any more than mulligans, sire?
Don't you take a dip in my hook?
The flames will raise the tones will blare the optics of the wind to the air. And boys and message from mine. We'll come to see Robin and put on the show.
And then we'll catch your statue and flog him and dog and watch as we come and ball. And into the shackles we're thrown and gathers of victory once and for all.
The noose will raise the people who stare, a hum of confusion will ring through the air, and powers and peasants from high and low will come to see Robin Hood squeak and roll.
The seasons will engine hit the dirty despicable fool. We're totally and now we're Robin king of the school. 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 I'm a genius. Cause we'll take this town.
And hearken every man, a golden arrow is the trophy for the one who can shoot the truest shaft with the bow that never breaks. Just an arrow in the center, every time is all it takes. The royal stakes are high, a golden arrow can't be won
don't like this. We both know what the sheriff's up to.
Never talking Robin out of it. Believe me. What we can do now is hope nothing sneaks up on us. Excuse me, Constable.
It's all right, Johnny.
Robin, men to like this. I can't say that I blame them. I think it's going a bit too far.
It's a sense of adventure. I believe you're going to saying life takes care of itself.
You just couldn't resist the chance to see her again, could you?
I thought you were leaving.
Sean Little, what are you doing here? Are you crazy?
You don't think this was my idea, do you?
Was Robin stupid enough to show his face around here for a gold-plated arrow?
Actually, it's a different sort of rules out there.
What do you mean? Johnny, why don't you walk away from me? Come back here! Oh, a different sort of jewel.
Prices, everybody! The tournament for the golden arrow are now beginning.
The shot before the lady. Just natural talent, my lord. There's nothing to congratulate me for.
How naive of me. One would think only practice could make perfect.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
Oh, let's hope today is no exception. Lady Marian.
Noble Archer, you certainly are the best. Here's your hero.
My humble thanks, Miss Marian.
Hold a minute. We didn't get your name, Archer.
Erica Lincoln, from Lincoln County. You can't find that on the map.
Is that why you wear Lincoln green beneath your cloak?
I think not. Caesar!
Now, Robin Hood, what have you to say for yourself?
Just Robin, if you please.
Hector! He had! Take him away! Go!
thieves.
Good evening, Constable.
I can't hear you, sire.
Constable. Take a look at him, Constable. Take a good look at the infamous Robinhood.
I can't look at him, sire.
Shut up,
I'm flattered, my lord.
You should be.
I mean it. Every thief who's worth his salt whispers your name in reverence. You are their patron saint. For who in all the world has picked more pockets than the venerable Sheriff of Nottingham?
The sheriff's a big pocket?
Shut up, Constable. As for you, Robin Hood, you've merely confirmed what I suspected all along. You see, behind that roguish exterior, you're a man after my own heart.
But it's rather impossible since you have no heart.
Precisely the point. Your plan was to take the money and run, wasn't it? To let those peasants gather up a ransom in the name of the king, when all the while you had no intention of leaving them a farthing.
I don't see that you should have any great objection, seeing how you feel about Richard.
I'm almost tempted to put you in my employ, Robin Hood. But if I were to let you live, I would be the laughing stock of the Shire until my rise to London.
London? Rumour has it that hang all families of thieves in London.
They can hang the king for all I care, so long as I don't have to listen to his incessant talk of thieves. Now, I believe a long night's rest is in order.
You're wrong about me, Sheriff.
All the better. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Where do you think you're going?
To bed.
Wrong. You're going to keep watch until the change of guard. And should anything go amiss... Come.
I beg your pardon. What possible reason could you have to fear?
I told you, don't talk to me. I hate thieves.
Constable keeps the keys on his belt. Very good, John. You and Will watch the hall.
My lady.
We must hurry, Sir Robin.
What's this?
The sheriff's collection box. There must be 100,000 marks. You have your ransom, Robin.
Yes.
Hurry.
My lady, wait. Were you surprised to see me at the tournament today?
I'm most surprised to find you hesitating now.
If you knew why I was... I didn't come today for a silly gold-plated arrow, and I didn't come to win the tournament. I came because of you.
But you could have been killed.
If I had only the slightest chance of seeing you again,
Robin.
Come with me.
Whatever do you need?
To Sherwood Forest. Now that we have the ransom, I couldn't bear to leave you in this place.
There's no time.
What must I do to prove myself to you?
The words that fall from your lips are thorns with poisonous tips. They keep me from your heart, but oh, they cannot disguise the
you.
Sir Robin, I am the king's ward.
I know.
He has decreed that I must marry the man he chooses for me. A knight of the court. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
Oh, an horrible dream I just had. I dreamed someone like that did he was standing right there.
Where is he? Where is Robinhood?
Constable, summon the guard and tell dispatch to ready for Canterbury this very night.
Yes, sir.
You will never catch him, Sheriff. His horses are halfway to Sherwood by now.
You should be more concerned with your own safety, chambermaid. You're going to wish you had never come to this little castle in the wood.
Hello, Amy.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
What's that you got there behind your back?
What, this?
A flower?
Suppose so.
Is that for me?
Here, take it.
Well, you've got a lot of nerve showing your face around here with the sheriff's men on the prowl.
If that blackguard plays a hand on you,
I can take care of myself.
I'll be off.
What? Not so fast. I've got something to say to ye. Love was only a legend to me until I laid eyes on you. Now I see Mother Nature so green and heaven so deep through blue. I know that to navigate its growth, I ride on the silvery moon. 'Cause love's no longer a legend to me, a dark and mysterious room. Love was only a legend to me until I laid eyes on you. Now I know why the fireflies glow and wild the birds take a girl. The stories told of the flowers and all are dearer than years ago. For love's no longer a legend to me, and up to the 40 and go. Call me a lie and I'll give you hellfire, 'cause I never said what ain't true. See, love was only a legend to me until I laid eyes on you.
Open up in the name of the Sheriff of Nottingham. Ingrid, your taxes, they still haven't been paid.
You again?
What?
Can't take no for an answer.
No, but the Sheriff says...
Try this! There's my one-time contribution, Constable.
You got my whistle wet.
high spirits this morning.
Yes, I received word from a dear friend.
A friend? Who'd have thought?
Indeed. And this friend helped me to understand our whole dilemma.
Dilemma?
Perhaps our hope is not lost. Perhaps we can still reach an understanding. As you wish.
Sheriff, you startled me, that's all.
Constable, you're not to Constable! It's the barmaid that told you that. Refuses to pay her taxes.
Now, doing this.
Oh, but I would so like some company.
The lady? You're breaking the law. A citizen can't be placed into custody without a warrant. In writing.
Silence, you very right.
You get your filthy hands off my coin! Sheriff, don't pay for this!
Constable, get out of my sight before I put you to a simple task, like beating the rugs.
Better wait a moment on that. What? That snappy fellow from London is coming down the hall. Dressed up like a peacock, he is. He's queer folk come up with some silly regalia, eh?
Constable, about that task I just mentioned, why don't you go see to it with a toothpick?
Yes, sir.
Sheriff. My lady.
Such a pleasant surprise.
You are looking well there. I knew this fresh air would lift your spirits. But I never dreamed that it would turn you to treason.
Surely my lord jests.
Stealing what funds is a serious crime. Not to mention aiding an enemy to the crown.
It matters not. No one can raise a hand against me except His Majesty the King.
I'm glad you brought that up. You see, it seems there are significant changes afoot. Isn't that right, Your Eminence?
It would seem so, Your Majesty.
And you call me the traitor?
No. We can hardly hold the church on account of treason. Oh, if it's God's will, who are we to protest? I only wish you'd chosen a better time to betray me. This is all very inconvenient.
Majesty, perhaps I can offer a solution.
I am all ears.
Well, you know my sword is yours. And now that I know who she is, I can be trusted to keep an eye on your reward. Say the word, and I'll take her off your hands for good.
My word, you do speak your mind. But consider carefully, Sherwood. She is not getting any younger.
Her years make her no less useful to me.
I'm sure I don't know what you're saying.
Does the word, betrothed mean anything to you?
You wouldn't dare.
It's not a dare. When John is king, it will be his right.
As far as I'm concerned, John will never be king.
Now that is beginning to sound like treason.
When she sees what I have planned for that rascal Robinhood, she will lose her appetite for treachery, my lord.
And that is why I keep the sheriff in my employ. Your Eminence, would it be any difficulty in performing the wedding after my coronation this evening?
None whatsoever.
Then you shall have your request, my good sheriff.
You're making a serious mistake, John, when Richard is rescued.
Rescued? His chances are better than yours. Sheriff! We had better take care that nothing interferes with the coronation, just in case this rascal does intend to pay a ransom.
I assure you, his intention is to keep the money for himself.
Are you listening to me? Triple it! And send a spy to Nottingham Town to watch the silent with Bob. Someone who poses no threat to this Hood and his fellows.
My lord, the cook says we're all out of toothpicks.
I know just the man.
What? Gentlemen, we have a full day ahead of us, shall we?
What would a dashing young lad like the sheriff want with me, an old, worn-out chambermaid?
What a man does on his wedding night is his own business, what?
Oh, my lady, you just can't marry the sheriff. I'll say. Rosamond, you must go to Sherwood. Sherwood? Aye? You are my only chance. Robin must know of the coronation or all is lost. Do you understand?
Yes, my lady, but...
Go, dear, and Godspeed.
Well, I'm afraid... There, none of that, no. Robin will save us. You all right, miss?
After everything that's happened, the fate of England lies in the hands of my lady-in-waiting.
Not to worry. When Robin hears the sheriff is forcing you into marriage, he'll come. He's quite partial to you, lady.
Yes, I know. He confessed his love.
He... And what did you say to him?
There was nothing I could say. Only the king had promised me the marriage.
By God, it seems to me you're the lady-in-waiting.
It was by my own choice.
Even though your heart is breaking? I don't understand you.
No. I think you do.
the bishop is the only man in England that can place that crown on the prince's head.
He's here too.
You're certain?
Where's the silly hat? Want you to talk?
Catalog. Richard's crown is down the Pennyfield Acre.
And Nottingham's the perfect place for a coronation. So quaint it is even on that. You said that Marian would be given to the sheriff.
We wait with him tonight, after the coronation. Unless someone can stop him.
I'm going to Nottingham.
You can't do that.
That's the only way. I can at least buy us some time with a little bit of luck and a bottle of ale.
Watch, stupid walk.
I'm afraid I'm only going to be of help with the churchman. The other two scoundrels are yours. Ooh, cheers!
Should have seen what the sheriff was up to.
He only wants us so he can marry into the royal family.
I hate to think of Marian alone in that jail cell, Rob.
She's not alone, the barmaid's there too.
The barmaid?
It appears she couldn't pay her taxes.
Are you sure?
Yes, she and her boy have been arrested by the sheriff.
Get down! Come easy! You got to stop him. Splendid. Any ideas?
You're the idea, man.
Thanks. Look here then. We'll meet at the town square at dusk. That shall give me time to work out my plan. Agreed? Yeah. You now. You'll need all the time you can get.
The lady is in love, Sheriff. If you don't help her, she's doomed, Sir Robin.
Robin. Just Robin, if you please.
March Stutley. This is your chance.
It's up to you to set things
Right?
What am I supposed to do, Johnny? It's men believe in you. They'll follow you to the end. How could they? Only a fool would talk that way.
You're looking at the biggest fool of all.
It's finally ours, Johnny. We can't muddle it up now at the last moment.
We turn our backs on these men. That's precisely what we're doing. Admit it. We're along with you in the beginning, but we'll not get through with it.
Not for all golden England. Take your hat and get out of here.
You gonna leave Marian to that bloodhound? She's in jail because she helped you!
No! She helped Richard!
So that's it! The man gets a taste of his own medicine. Why don't you follow her advice to once and stop thinking of yourself?
I've got nothing else, Johnny. I've got nothing else.
That tears it. I hope you're happy with your jackpot, Ronnie. I don't think there's anything that can save you from it now.
Go on then! You're happy else to leave! Come And just how much did you drink, Friar?
My dear Scarlet, you accuse me of tarnishing my soul?
Every last drop.
Well, the truth is, I had to make certain I got enough into the bishop's bloodstream. And I believe I succeeded.
Hear that? Someone's coming through the road.
Robin!
You're
No,
last.
away to the castle. Cover up, man.
Good evening, Constable.
No things here.
Working rather late, aren't we, Constable?
Last day's work for an last day's pay. That's my motto.
I'll bet that old chap is sleeping like a baby.
Knowing he's got a man like you on the job.
Not me. I'm not risking my neck for nothing.
Of course not. Now, why don't you let us help you find these thieves?
Oh, I couldn't ask you good gentlemen to do that. Good night.
It's no problem. Why don't you start by telling us what they look like?
Well, they're a ragged bunch dressing mostly in Lincoln green. Oh, and they wear those silly feather caps. And they mostly travel in packs.
There's something, Constable.
Just you wait, this chap's coming to hang every one of you right after the culmination.
You hear that, men? We're to stop the prince. We must act now.
Who put you in charge? Robin's our master.
If we don't act, England will have a traitor on the throne, and Marian and the others are doomed.
Are you saying Robin ain't going to show?
I'm saying we're out of time.
We wait for Robin.
When are you gonna have to see the truth? Do I have to beat it into you?
One more word and I'll cut your tongue out.
All right. Is that how you all feel? But, still,
Robin gave his word, John.
all right. Constable, I'll be needing your help. This shire's been ruled by that rascal for long enough. This is your chance to do something about it.
Right, you're right. Can you do me one favour?
What's that?
Count me out.
There's enough blubbering going on around here without you giving over too.
Let the traitor go! There's only one man who can lead us to victory!
Tonight, the victory is certain that back cannot fail. The horse is already prepared to assail. Now the torches and all the king's men could stand in the way. Robin rides tonight. The horse is already prepared to assail. The bishops will hasten their sword. All these horses and all the king's men could stand in the way. Behold the fury,
So
Sheriff, where is the bishop?
I don't know, sire.
Ceremony begins now. What could have possessed him?
Oh, the lazy life is the life for me. Do-de-do-do-do-do. Your Majesty, I have but one request before that we start the ceremony. Would you please stand still?
What is the meaning of this?
He's drunk as an April shower.
Catastrophe!
There's one for you. Why did the sheriff put all the thieves in jail? He couldn't stand the competition.
Your Eminence! Your Eminence, it is time for the ceremony.
By golly, then let's have it. We're gathered here to join these two souls in the bonds of holy
Bishop! Bishop? First the coronation, then the wedding.
It is?
Proceed.
Very well. Coronation. Let me see. By golly, what's the coronation?
Bishop simply placed the crown upon my head.
Right here.
Constable! Give me my shop.
Sheriff, who is this intruder?
Let me introduce myself! Johnny, no! We have damn one. What is it you want, folk? Let the women go, all of us. We leave here without hindrance. No one will get hurt.
If not. Constable, you see the scullery lady there?
Angry?
Kill her.
I'll do it, I swear I will!
Sheriff, what are you doing?
Go ahead, kill the heir to the throne, but before his royal blood hits the floor, the wench will die and you'll be next!
Johnny, don't get in.
The choice is yours, thief.
Right. It's me you want.
Young man, you certainly will leave here without injuries.
Straight to the gallery.
But first things first, Bishop, finish the ceremony.
If there be anyone who knows why this two should not be married, let them speak now.
Aren't you forgetting something? Robinhood!
So, is this the famous Sir Robin Hood? I see you've dropped in to congratulate me on my succession to the throne.
My opinion is of little consequence, for you see there's an army of men around these walls that mean to have their say.
My lord, we're surrounded.
Shut up, Louisa.
If you're trying to frighten me, you'll have to do a little bit better than that, eh? Sir Robin?
That's Robin Hood to you. And don't say I didn't warn you.
By the thunder, what is this?
Beat the man with a
That would spoil everything. You see, I have the very thing we're both after.
You're wrong, Sheriff. Robin will sacrifice anything to save Richard.
You don't know him as well as you think.
Sheriff, you have only one chance of leaving here alive. Unhand the lady.
My lord, don't try. He is the finest archer in the Shire.
Shut up, you mister. Go ahead then. Shoot me down. You haven't the courage to face me.
I thought you'd never ask.
Robin. Hi, Robin. It's all yours.
The gold belongs to the men of Sherwood Forest. And they need to make a ransom of it. Arrest him.
By what authority?
My good evening, nothing has moved us.
There's nothing about it.
It's mine, I got it in the garden.
Rosamund, I told you to destroy that.
It says right here, any liege unfit for his office will be duly replaced by a just and honest man, according to the voice of the people.
Why, I'll bring your squadron in on that.
You're the only man I know who fits that description.
I don't want any of that.
Then you're perfect for the job.
What was the idea, man? Take him to the dungeon. Make there never be another thief in all my shire.
No gold, please! No gold, please! Are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
You'll find your ransom in the coach.
How can I ever thank you?
No. Richard needs you now.
Goodbye, Sir Robin.
Robin. Just Robin. Any prudent man is prone to speak of wealth or fame, sometimes in quite an earnest tone, and other times in jest. I was no exception to the quest for such a claim, but on the day I first saw you, my greed was laid to rest. For now my heart has naught to do but make this one request. Strike out my name from the annals of time. Take all the homage, the grandiose sublime, but give me this one thing alone. No glory, no honor to hallow my name. No praise do I seek for, no fortune, no fame. Just let me forever be known as the man who loved only you. No plea I lay before you, just a proverbial name. But surely I shall adore you until the day that I go to my grave. So strike out my name from the annals of time. Take all the homage, the grandiose sublime. Just let me forever be known as the man who loved only you.
And if there be a man among you who objects to this marriage between Johnny and Ingrid, let him say so now.
Does that include me? Heathcliff? Don't call me.
Then I pronounce you husband and wife. Johnny, kiss the bride.
So what's your next great scheme, Robin?
The wise man once told me, life takes care of itself.
Do you hear that? There's an open door.
Hello, Silvery!
Pardon me for interrupting this happy occasion, but could someone tell me where I can find a fellow by the name of Sir Robinhood?
Right. There's no one here by that name.
There seems to be some mistake. I was told by a very reliable source. All I had to do was mention that name and I'd be directed to the man.
Might we be of some help to you, sir?
I'm afraid not. Thank you just the same. I just merely wanted to look at the man who's been meddling with my kingdom while I've been away.
Your Majesty!
On your knees, thief. Robin Hood, I know what you've been up to while I've been away. Interfering with the affairs of the throne. Spurning the royal blood, and otherwise creating havoc amongst those whom I appointed to govern in my stead. What do you have to say for yourself, Sir Robin?
Just Robin, if you please.
Wrong again. Because of your unseemly conduct, while your king's been in battle, you leave me no other recourse but to place you under the watchful gaze of my most trusted advisor for as long as you both shall live.
What?
But there is one problem. You have to, in order to carry out your orders, you have to be a knight. Hold still. I dub you Sir Robin, Baron of Sherwood and Nottingham, and of all the fine lands that consist of this magnificent shire. Rise, Sir Robin. And that is all. Percival, take us to Nottingham.
You gave the royal ward to that rogue? What curses? What are the days when...
Percival, do shut up.
I think they want to be alone.
I wouldn't miss this for all the gold in England.
So you are only here because of your duty to the king?
From now on, you and I have only one duty. To love, honor, and obey.
Would you like to see your spacious new home?